Hey, ladies and gents, we are back with some bomber escort action. We got Cheef Coach in the Ta-152, and I'll let you guys know right now. People are telling me all this. I got replays that are old. Yes, I know, right? I can't release. If I did, I would have 5 replays up every night. I'm trying to keep the replays going as much as I can, just because there doesn't seem to be any fucking other YouTube channel that's featuring World of Warplanes replays, right? And I'd like to have this game keep on going. I play way too many games. Sometimes I might not get back to this game for 2 weeks, 3 weeks sometimes. But I'm still one of people, to still want to watch and be involved in World of Warplanes. So that's why I do replays for you guys. So if you don't see a replay up, I probably have it recorded. I just haven't posted it yet. And they're probably going to be old. They might be a month old. They might be 2 months old. So just give me some time. So we got Cheef here in the Ta-152, the fucking derp cannon. Yeah, those 30 millimeters are fucking insane. So I haven't really played this mode that much. One, because I had a volleyball tournament for my daughter that weekend that came out, and I didn't get really much of a chance to play. And two, that I've heard it's kind of a little bit on the broken side. There seems to be attack versus defense. Who has the advantage here, and I'm kind of interested to see how that's turning out here. However, there does like a fair amount of bombers to blow up here, and that's exactly what Cheef is doing, and he's got the plane for it. It's like 2-3 bursts, dead bomber. So up he goes, keeping his altitude up, keeping his speed up here, and he's looking for bombers left and right here. He's got, looks to be 1, 2, 3, 4, possibly 5 humans on each side. So they've kept the center defense objective, aerial defense objective, with all the AA guns. It's like they've kept it alive for the most part. This is just like any other objective. Shoot down red planes inside of it, and it turns it back into blue. The red planes shoot down the blue planes, or do ground, or blow up the actual AA mounts, and they turn them the other direction. Here he takes on a Spitfire who seems to have a fucking death wish. And he's promptly erased by Cheef with those 30s. So, back into the bomber. He's got some enemy on his tail here. What does he got on his tail? Ooh, knocked out by... That ain't good. Attack flight. So we have another human in a Ta-152 as well. Seems to be a preferred plane in this mode, maybe, possibly. So he's back, and we are back to the Ta-152. Now I've heard I've seen actually, Bangesh sent me a replay with one with 48,000 personal points, which is kind of breaking the personal best personal point records for everybody that's played this mode. We're talking in the 30,000s. Sounds quite easy if you get the right plane and you shoot down a lot of bombers. That's what you're doing here. Cheef seems to be focusing mostly just on the bombers. Obviously, like I said, with the plane he's flying, makes it pretty easier. The Spitfire, once again, apparently didn't lose his lessons from last time. And he's probably deleted. Oh, wow. Unfortunately, I don't think Cheef is going to get away on this one. He gets knocked out by the Spitfire. I thought when he nailed him with his wing, that was that. But apparently he did not get all of him. So we're back here with William in the P-1056. What is William doing? Apparently he's lost as well. Oh, there's William. He's looking around. He's like, yeah, bots. What am I going to do? So they've knocked out one fighter formation, or one bomber, which unfortunately lost one of the defense objectives here. However, the more bombers are knocked out, the next, obviously the next bunch coming through won't quite have as many. So he's back after the next bunch of red baddies here, and he's sitting roughly. The next bunch of defense bases are going to be spawning here shortly. Here we go. Here they come. There's 2 more. Got 2 more incoming flights of bombers, and now he's looking for, looks to be red planes, red baddies. Picks up the ME-262 and Thaddeus, which is always kind of a nice to knock those things out. They do have some big guns as well. Ooh, just misses the ME-262. And now we got incoming bombers once again. Drops down. Oh, can you finish him? There, he fixes him up. Picks up to 8,000 personal points. And now he's got, of course, the bomber flights coming in here. He's starting to work over the heavy fighters one by one. Picks up the VB-10. Takes off most of his health. Finishes him off. And now he's on the move here. Red baddies are moving off to the objective. And I think Cheef is pretty much, yeah, he seems to like those bombers. And I kind of think this is kind of a great mode. If I'm hearing it right, if they could get the balance down, this would be something, like I said, specifically tailored, maybe more for those high altitude, high energy, heavy fighters. That's what heavy fighters do. Of course, is blow up bombers, and obviously this plane as well. It's tailored quite nicely for knocking out bomber formations. Picks up the Spitfire. I think he said he's maybe gonna leave that here. He's gonna see if he pick up the first bomber. Ooh, puts a big hurt on him. 2, 3. Didn't quite get the burst into the last of them, and down he goes. Keeps up his airspeed here. He's not turning and burning with that, but luckily the other Ta-152 has knocked out the Spitfire 9, and that leaves him a chance to come around here and get in here on the tail of the bomber formation that is currently making their way toward one more of the defense objectives. Picks up another bomber here. He's got 3 left. Ooh, putting the hurt down on him. They have a pretty nice team right here. They have two Ta-152s and one ME-109 TL, I believe. Yeah, 2 Ta-152s and a VB-10. They have a nice selection of, yeah, there's an ME-209 TL. A nice selection of planes for this mode, for taking out bombers. So they've knocked out that bomber formation, and now they picked up, he picks up the Spitfire 9, puts a pass into him, can't quite get him, and around he goes. Let's see if he can get away from the Spitfire. However, that's not an easy thing to do. Spitfires at this range are a real pain. Keeps it up. He's twirling. He's swirling. He's got enough speed that he's staying out in front of the Spitfire, waiting for the Spitfire, of course, to lose interest before he turns around. And he tries to bring out. Oh, never mind. Spitfire didn't lose interest. He was just too fucking slow. However, Cheef is not going to get into a turn fight with him. He's ducking and diving here, trying to get out of his way. Pulls back around here. Switches targets, of course, to the other F4U4. Finishes him off, and now he's back into the fighter formation, or the bomber formation, to see if he can start knocking them out. Ooh, 1 bomber left, and they've got most of this bomber formation knocked out. And 1 more big burst. Can he do it? No, can't quite get it. And he's forced to pull up. However, they've knocked out all the bombers. Misses the Spitfire here, and now he's going to duck, dive, and try to get away from that Spit that's probably right on his tail. Yep, here he is. Fortunately for Cheef, Spitfire just does not have the speed to catch the Ta-152, especially in a dive. Back around he goes. Starts looking for... can he pick him up here? Almost got the Spitfire. 1 more. Come on. Oh, finishes him off. Gets the Avenger medal. And away he goes. We are currently sitting... 15,000 on the personal points. The other Ta-152 is 14,000. Yeah, they're doing a pretty nice job here, at least the human-wise, of finishing this off here. Looks for the F4U4, finishes him off. And he's got both of the defense objectives. Both of those AA are in pretty good shape right now. Pulls down here in the IL-8. Oh, yes. See if he can pick up the most of the health off the bomber, or off the ground attack, and up and over. Oh, did he get that guy into the ground? Nope, he didn't quite get. IL-8 pulled up before he hit the wall. Go figure. And he's waiting for the next bomber formation to come in here in about 17, 16 seconds or so. Pulls back down here, starts looking for the IL-8. IL-8's like, yeah, I can fire back too. However, it doesn't do you much good when you're losing 400 of your health a shot. Pulls over. Oh, about that time, of course, the Spitfire comes back around. And he might not be able to get out of this one because he's just a little too close. Oh, he's spinning, he's twirling. Can he get away? Yep, he pulls it off. The other Ta-152 was kind enough to clear his tail, and he's back in the fight yet here. See if he can pick up the Focke-Wulf. 190. Oh, finishes him off, and he's right back in on the bomber formation. Now he's currently sitting at 18,000 for the personal points. The other Ta-152 is just mopping up as well. Pulls back in. He is no longer in the air. Apparently he got knocked out by Blair in the F4U4 because that's, you know, those bots are fucking returning ridiculous. So they still have these two up. Both of the defense objectives are still working at it. They might lose the one here. They have enough red planes over there and very few blue planes. Can they keep it? Yes, somebody finally knocks down an ME-265 and turns it back a little bit here. Cheef, of course, is after the bombers. There's got 12, I believe, here. Let's see if he can knock out this big formation of bombers here before they can get to the target. Ooh, puts a big pass on him. Doesn't quite connect on all of it, but enough. Round he goes. He's going to make a vertical pass. Pulls in, finds the first one. This is a lot of defensive fighters. If you're not familiar with this, I do believe they've kind of put them into a box formation. So there's a lot of covering fire. Pulls around. This is actually a tactic from World War II. Ooh, puts up another shell into him. Can he finish him off? Oh, finishes him off. Picks up the ace. And one more bomber. Come on, can you finish him? No, just misses the wing. And up he goes. Last bomber. Can you fix him off? Nope, doesn't finish him off. They've destroyed the bomber group here. They got one more incoming bomber group. I do believe of 13. Yeah. Like I said, that's kind of neat that they put them in that box formation. That was actually something that was used in World War II to have a better coverage and massed firepower. The Spitfire 9 on the opposing team, of course, looks like he's doing his job. However, dealing with these high-altitude, big boomsticks, I don't know if he's going to do much good here. These guys are all running about 1,700 meters plus most of the time. Pulls back into, takes another pass on him. Oh, doesn't quite get him. Picks up an RB-17 that's currently on the run. Let's see if he can knock him out. I would actually go a long ways to help in making a win on this. Looks like they're down to their last possible. No, maybe they have a couple more left of defense. Defense objectives. They've knocked out the Spitfire again. Piedmont 83, and he's picked up the Predator, and he's got of course, the last of the bomber formation. Gets his engine knocked out, which is kind of an important thing in this plane. Sitting at almost 23k. Oh, get your engine back up, buddy. Round he goes. He's got red baddies everywhere. They know he's hurting. Yeah, just like a bunch of jackals. They're just waiting for him. And around he goes. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Can you finish him off? Oh, there we go. That's the crazy thing about the range on this plane. It's kind of hard to fly away from it. They picked up the victory, the ace. 25k for the personal points. Nice game, Cheef. Thanks for the replay.